Also, this episode, Brother from Another Planet, was first broadcast on Japanese television November 13th, 1996, directed by Samaji Nonagase and written by Ryu and Tetsuo. Special effects directed by Koichi Takano. And now let's proceed on to the next episode. Come on. Ultraman, watch our hero fly. In a super jet he comes from a billion miles away, from a distant planet. Yeah, that's our hero, Ultraman. All right, we're going to backtrack that a bit. A couple more seconds. Because I'm going to use that as the outro, of course. Right? Okay. Anyway, we are on to Devils Reincarnate, Demons Rise Again. There's some other names, so pick your poison, right? Demons Rise Again is a perfectly cromulent title. I pity anyone who doesn't listen to these all the way through because I'm so full of witticisms that it's enjoyable to everyone. And since we're here, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Really help if you share it and leave a comment and subscribe. All those things. And please watch if you're on YouTube, if you're listening on Spotify, just a little longer than normal. Really appreciate it. So this is a fun story because it features two monsters that Ultraman has to defeat. This is real life Tokyo there. I'm sure they were just digging something and they used it found a spot they were digging. They find a canister in here, and the science patrol is immediately called in with their super cool car. The car's got a little more ornate later on, and danged if I didn't leave my potion. I had to make my sainted mother a potion, and left mine out in the other room. Anyway, there's the capsule that they dig up. It's obviously been damaged already, but earthly saws can't cut it. So there it is, damaged. Fuji finds the doctor here, whose name, let's see if I can, the guest actor, Fukuyama, is played by Yoshiyuki Fukada. This show was originally broadcast November 20th, 1966, directed by the same man, Samaji Nonagase. A lot of similar shots in it, but you can kind of tell. All right, next episode is not one of my favorites, but after that, I think there's only one left that is not as much fun. Anyway, look, he's holding an ammonite shell. Ammonites were marine invertebrates that lived from 408 million years ago to 65 million years ago, making them one of the most successful species on the planet. That was a long time for them to live. So they were coiled or straight-shelled, related to modern-day nautiluses, octopi, squid, and cuttlefish. I just think it's cool that he's holding it. It's a pretty good size one. All right, there's our science for the day. Who says that Zenorama can't be intellectually gifted or, provide intellectual support here? The doctor then, Fuji has found this strange mirror-like image, and they need to go examine it. Somehow they all miss the second canister, which falls out and rolls down a hill after they gets dumped into I don't know where it's dumped. It's glowing. And now they've found the mysterious writing on there, and they're transcribing it, which tells them that the monster is Aberos and Banilla. Yeah, Banilla. Or Banira, maybe. But Aberos and Banilla are encased there because they couldn't destroy him, and they couldn't do anything else with him. Uh-oh. You know what happens when lightning strikes a capsule with a monster in it? Boom! There's Banilla. He's a little silly looking and doesn't get much respect, which is why he's in the logo today. I like him. And the good Dr. Fukuyama decides he's going to zap the other container. So while the Science Patrol is out battling, and also the Japanese Air Force is out battling Vanilla, there you go. We got both of them firing on him. and he can shoot flame, which I believe that's just added in. That's an optical flame. Abros arrives. He breaks out of the canister, probably killing everyone in that building, except, our heroes. And they are worried that the two monsters might meet and team up. That is quickly dispelled. Abros, of course, there is made up of the mostly of that's the Red King outfit painted differently. Let's see, modified Red King. Yes, head is different. He's got a huge mouth, and then they changed him into Red King, back into Red King too. He's never reused. I was looking to see if he shows up in the Ultraman, Ultimate Hero. Oh my gosh, looking worse for the wear. I don't know why they thought they could improve upon these. Anyway, so they fight, and they fight. Aberos does not fire flame, he fires foam, which can dissolve almost anything, as we will see. Look, our heroes are just standing around doing nothing. Till they realize this is a great process shot. Get the monsters and the people in the same thing. They're fighting in a football stadium, and it's almost an exact replica. It looks great. The monsters destroy it, of course. Then our heroes decide they're going to zap it, and Ito's got his fancy gun. Right in the eye. Ah, my eye! I bet it's Kelso Abros, isn't it? See what I mean? I'm just hilarious. Finally, he's had enough, and he foamifies a vanilla who promptly melts. The end. It's a gooey end. He turns in. It's like shaving foam, but it's accompanied by a rather gross sounding effect. And using the Beta Capsule, Hayata becomes Ultraman, who has Aberos is a match in strength for Ultraman, but he relies too much on his foam power. I mean, I think he's smarter than Red King. I mean, yeah. Look at me, because he could put this. That monster's got a big old noggin. It's a virtual planetoid, I tell you. It's got its own weather system. Okay. Judo kick. Pushes him right off. Ultraman gets foamified, but it doesn't work. Now, I don't know how this happens. I've always wondered that. Ito or Arashi blows a whistle and it just shatters off of him. I don't know. It doesn't dissolve him at all, but his color timer is flashing, and we know what that means. His power is rapidly running out. So he zaps him. He has to zap him like 3 times, but eventually Aberos blows up real good, much like Zerub. Then he flies off. That's the end. So I know I raced through that pretty quickly, but it's a good episode. It's full of action and monsters. 2 monsters, and they fight each other, and then they don't. Unfortunately for Aberos, he takes care of his foe before he has to fight Ultraman, or they could have teamed up. That would have been Ultraman would have been in Dutch, as we said it, as we young agents in the 70s. But there you go. Oh, and there's Aberos, or that's Vanilla waving goodbye, because I just like this picture of him, and he's saying goodbye. Don't please love me, Charlie. Starfish, love you, Aberos. But there you go, agents. Until our next assignment, this is X7 signing off.